The first Earth Day in the United States was April 22nd, 1970. During that time, Congress was passing bipartisan laws reckoning with decades of pollution. These are laws like the Clean Air and Water Acts, the National Environmental Policy Act, the Endangered Species Act, and the Safe Drinking Water Act. Today, looking around the United States, looking around New Mexico, we see how those laws enacted 50 years ago have mattered to each of us. As a society, we saw what pollution was doing to us, to the environment, to future generations, and we knew we had to do something. Of course, a lot of things have changed since the 1970s, some for the better, and some, well, here in New Mexico, on average, it's about 3 degrees warmer than it was. Our mountain snowpacks have changed. Our rivers flow with less water than they did decades ago. And many of our reservoirs continue to be frighteningly low year after year. Not only do fires burn bigger, fire season is longer, and our forests often don't recover afterwards. Just a few weeks ago, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change released yet another assessment. We know why the climate is changing. We've pumped and pumped fossil fuels out of the ground and greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. This has warmed our planet. It's warmed our soils, our forests, our farmlands. Scientists keep telling us we need to cut greenhouse gas emissions immediately and drastically. Scientists, along with indigenous communities, people with deep traditional and ecological knowledge, they all keep telling us we have the tools to cut greenhouse gas emissions, to mitigate the worst of the impacts, to adapt to the changes we already see and know. And yet, even here in New Mexico, where we see the consequences of climate change so very clearly, lawmakers and government leaders are not truly reckoning, not just with the impacts of climate change, but with our state's role in causing climate change. Almost 20 years ago, I interviewed Russell Train. He died in 2012, but he was the nation's second administrator of the Environmental Protection Agency, which was created in 1970, the year of that first Earth Day. When I talked to him, he was 84 years old. He'd served under Presidents Nixon and Ford, and we spoke when George W. Bush was president, just a few years after 9/11. I asked him then in 2004 if he thought Congress could still pass laws like the Clean Water Act or the Safe Drinking Water Act. He said that he wasn't sure, not because environmental issues weren't still important or because the laws didn't work. No. He said that once Congress started passing those laws, the industries they threatened that were now being regulated started paying closer attention to politics and started spending a lot more money. Train told me at the time that team playing with industry wasn't new to government, but he had watched it change. He watched how business lobbyists in Washington, D.C. became very organized when it came to the environment. And we know that's even more true today across the U.S., including here in New Mexico. Here in New Mexico, we see the signs of climate change all around us, every day and all the time. We know why the rivers are drying, why farmers don't have enough water, why this year in April, our fire season is already absolute madness. And we need to talk about why that's happening and about how we are accelerating those changes by continuing to develop fossil fuels in the state, by continuing to invest in fossil fuels, by not pivoting more quickly toward efficiency and renewables. In New Mexico, we do not shy away from hard conversations about culture, history, land. We need to have more of those hard conversations about land, about water, and about why our lands are drying and our water shrinking. To see these realities on the ground, like we do on our show all the time, it's hard. It's horrible. But it's harder to see that there are paths forward, paths that will protect future New Mexicans, and to know we are deciding not to take those paths. 52 years after that first Earth Day, it is not time to celebrate. It is time to get to work.